Hey everybody, today we've got a treat especial. We have this evil mad scientist 555 timer kit. For those of you that don't know what this is basically a 555 timer, which is a world famous integrated circuit, probably one of the integrated circuits that is the most produced up to this day. But this one is made out of discrete components, and it is huge, as you can see with the person's hands, so that you can have sort of like a desktop model of it that actually sort of works. I will put a link to the description on where I got this kit and where you can get your own, but it is not affiliated, because I don't think they have an affiliate scheme. But this is, made in America type stuff, so it's not cheap. So let's see what we get in the box. So they give you a little bit of instructions here, which we'll go over soon. They give you the accessories, little terminals here that you use to access the 555 timer. You've got a Ziploc. Struggle. You got a Ziploc, you've got the components. So there's the PCB, unopened, because I haven't done this yet. And then you've got these beautiful aluminum legs. A little bit of scratches on them, but that could have been from me when I moved everything around when I looked. So yeah, these guys will install under there, and it'll make the PCB look like an IC, which is really cool. And there we go. So let's get started. Just wanted to highlight something, that the resistors come in this nice little wallet, and kit manufacturers, take note, because this is how you do it for beginner friendliness. So these are all the resistors that you need, aside from the 4.7K resistors, which have come separately, which is written in the instructions. And also you have these 2N3906s on the bandolier. These are PNP transistors, and then you've got these 2N3904s, which are NPNs. And look at how pretty this board is. You got the matte solder mask. You even have the separate stages all laid out separately like this, so it makes it easy for you to understand what is going on where. Very nice piece of kit. Gonna go over the instructions real fast, but you guys can just pause. They tell you the kit contents, they tell you the required materials. You should have this kind of stuff in your inventory already. They give you tips on how to install the resistors with neat diagrams as well. So if you're a newbie or doing this with a child, it's really good information. But on top of that, there's assembly instructions, and they give you the color codes, where they go. They tell you the order to install components. There we go. And like nice little diagrams. And then the terminals. This is the mechanical. But then look at that. They're telling you, let's test it. And let's make a circuit. And there's a recommended circuit for it. This is really well thought of kit. Well, I have to say, that was a fantastic build. I'm sort of used to the cheap Chinesium kits, and this is not that. The kit went together quite easily. Really simple, only resistors and two types of transistors. And the soldering was great. The markings on the PCB, they're all great. Everything has enough room to solder around. The only thing I dislike is that these screws are self-tapping in the aluminum, but it's not that big of a deal because, you do it once and once only. But I mean, the final product is just stunning. I mean, if I could make kits this pretty, I would be quite happy. So I guess the only thing left to do is to build up a circuit. Let's see if we can do the one that's in the instructions and see if it works. And what's the best way to test a 555 timer is to make an LED blink. That's why I'm really happy that they include the schematic for a simple LED blink. And yeah, so I followed this diagram exactly. I just pinched some breadboard wires underneath these little knobs, and then I have the positive, negative, feeding this from a 9-volt power supply. And there's a little LED here. So, moment of truth. It's on. There we go. On, off, on, off. So it works. So a 555 timer made out of discrete components that can be used as a 555 timer, which is really awesome. And so I would encourage you to take a look at the website and check the other kits available. I do also have the SMD version to do another day, but these things are awesome, and I'm really glad that they made them. So yeah, go get your own in the description below. Thanks for watching.